I had been called to preach. I never wanted to pastor. But somehow or another, when they asked me, I didn't say no. I said yes. And when I said yes, all these ideas started coming into my head. The building where we were had already been a school for minority kids. And the thought came into my head, why not again? Then a few years later, up comes this lady that's talking about a school. And I said, you're for real? You really want to put a school in here? And so I said, look around, see what do you think? And she came back and she told me, she said, I think this is going to be a good place. And New City Christian School was born right there.
The catalyst for starting New City Christian School, I think the moment as I look back was a conversation with a public school administrator who'd been working in administration 20 or 30 years. And what he said to me one day was, he said, we've lost a generation, actually more than a generation of kids. I thought that really seems true, and how will this ever be different if we don't start schools that acknowledge that there are kids that are coming way underprepared, not because they're not bright enough, not because they're not capable of learning, but because often they're in a single parent household, and usually with a mom who's trying to survive, who's trying to make sure there's food on the table and clothes, and she doesn't have the luxury of time to sit down and read 2 or 3 books every night to her children. So she's surviving, and the kids are not getting all that vocabulary development things. So they hit kindergarten behind. Why not try to make this stop? So that led to just talking to a lot of people, and one person would lead to another person. And I think just got a lot of encouragement that we could start this school called New City Christian School, that people would see the need for it, and that we might be able to make a difference.
The difference is tremendous. The difference is as much as night and day. They've had kids come in there that their language is really lacking. And by the time they're half finished with the first year, they understand more. They're exposed to more. They're exposed to things that they never would have been exposed to in the public schools. I've seen kids that wouldn't even talk. By the time they're out of kindergarten, they want to not just talk, they want to communicate. And the whole school just, it bursts open with that kind of expectation.
We all have a stake in it, whether we realize it or not, what happens with the next generation. And we're working with young children. We have a chance to make a difference very early, age 5, when they hit kindergarten. We can make a difference. These kids can do amazing things, but not if they don't get the basic skills to succeed. So that's, that is our mission as a school, is the building knowledge, confidence, and hope at New City Christian School.